had somebody coming to me for coaching. She was a 70-year-old woman, about 5'2" and 90 to 100 kilograms. It's very overweight. Diabetes, high blood pressure, heart problems, knee problems, everything was there. Here's the thing, she was from upper middle class, well-to-do family, kids grown up, married, grandchildren, husband still with her, very supportive. Everything was there. She had all the time in the day to work on her diet, her exercise, her health. That was her priority. She's seen probably 20 doctors in last 10 years. She's gone on probably 5 to 6 programs, mostly this quick fix programs, the Ayurvedic, the homeopathy, this Baba, that Baba, whatever. Like she had tried everything. And later on, she starts to realize that none of this is working. And as a final ditch effort, her son brought her to me. And when I looked at her life, on paper, everything was great. But so she was surrounded with all these loving people, but she was bored. Her husband was busy doing social work. She had knee problems, so she couldn't travel much. She couldn't do a lot of activities. They lived in a really nice neighborhood, so you can't just walk into somebody's house and just talk all day long. Everybody else is busy. Her daughter-in-laws, very independent. They didn't need her help or her advice. And most importantly, the grandchildren she really, really wanted to spend time with either has grown up or their way of playing and entertainment was so different she couldn't connect to them. The grandchildren wanted to play sports, they wanted to play chess, they wanted to play cards, they wanted to play Monopoly, and she had no clue how to do that. So there was a disconnect. So there was a emptiness. It's almost like all the comforts were there, but there was no connection with the life force. She was bored, she was depressed, she felt disconnected. She was in a house full of people, but all alone. She had the money, but didn't know what to do with it. So the problem was that she was using food as the only connection, the food as the only comfort and entertainment. So she didn't use food as a fuel. She lived for food. We should be using food to live. We should use food to fuel our bodies, not use food as a goal for living. So the thing is, how much are you going to stuff in your body all day long? How many cups of ice cream can you eat? How many parathas can you eat? And it just doesn't work. So the problem is, unless we solve this problem of giving purpose, connection, activity to her life, she will never lose weight, and her health will start to go worse and worse and worse as she ages. So what she started doing is, once she realized that, she started learning new things, new hobbies. She started to do volunteering with a little bit of whatever she could do. She even started volunteering for conscious living also, to spread this message to other people. Not because she was getting any money or conscious living was benefiting it from it, but most importantly, she was benefiting it when she connected with other people. That gave her the life force, and this life force gives you the motivation. This gives the purpose. This takes you out of the depression. If you don't have that, you're going to find drinking, food, abusive relationships, and being annoying to your daughter-in-laws, that's where you're going to find the life force, and it doesn't work. It's a negative energy. So you have to find the positive energy so your life has a purpose, and automatically then your attention is not only on food. Food doesn't become your whole thing. Food becomes your one thing, and then there is a relationship, there is a contribution, there is enjoyment, there is entertainment, there is education, there is growth, there is purpose, there's contribution to the society. And here's the thing, in physical universe, when you give something, so if I give you my money, I have less money. But in metaphysical universe, when you give, you get more. So when you teach somebody, you know more. So in conscious living program, one of the important steps, and usually it's a later part of the steps, is sharing and giving. Whatever you have learned, whatever you have understood, whatever extent you can do it. Not because you're doing it to just help the other person, but you're doing it to help you. By teaching others, you learn. By teaching others, it will become and stay part of you for your whole life, because that changes your identity. So it's a very selfish thing to do. The only way you can stay on this lifestyle change forever and ever until you die is if you keep giving, keep giving, keep giving. And that will give you so much love, so much satisfaction, so much purpose in life, that what you came in for was a small diet thing, and what you ended up with is much bigger life, a purposeful life. So once this woman starts to find the purpose, the entertainment, the divergence, the growth opportunities, automatically she starts to understand eating in limit, eating certain foods, avoiding certain foods. She was still enjoying food, but it was one part of her life. Food wasn't everything. So that's how emotions, your lifestyle, your life situation, your environment affects your weight. It's not just what you eat. So start living consciously. Hey, if you like that video, subscribe to the channel so you get notified of every new video. Like it. Also put your comments, questions, concerns in the comments. And also, most importantly, forward it to somebody who might find it useful.